is going on, friends and fam? It's Saturday Night Live, and we're about to get into it, just like we do every single day, so make sure you subscribe and ding that bell. It's Renaissance, man.
Night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate. When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate.
It's Saturday Night Live! It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. For another way to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 915 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single day. So make sure you subscribe, you ding the bell, and get ready. I don't know what we're going to do. I haven't known for 915 days, guys. We just come out here and let the magic of the moment take us somewhere. And I'm excited for that. Kathleen, how are you? Jason, how are you? Critiqued, how are you over on D Live? If you're on any other platforms, I welcome you. We are running out through Restream right now, which means we're on multiple platforms at once. This is the 915th day in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. We currently have 6 albums out from this year. 6 albums, 78 songs, and we're in the process of preparing album 7. I've dropped 3 songs already in the last 2 days, and oh man, I got 2 more I'm working on right now. So we're at 5 in. We have 8 more to go for July's album. This is a personal goal that I've made for myself to write 169 songs in a year, 13 albums. And so we're halfway there, essentially. We're just putting 2 albums out in December. One's going to be a Christmas album. So that one I'm not sure about. I think I have to write Christmas songs this year. I guess. I don't really know. But I do want to say welcome to each and every one of you. Jim Loring, 27 days in a row, guys. He's catching up. He's catching up. So we tonight have a special guest. FutureMark is coming in. Black hole in it. Yeah, he's coming from the future. Gonna come here, give you all the details. You thought you knew everything. Oh, I know what's going on. You don't know anything. He gave you 7 episodes worth so far. You're like, I know it all. Scratching the surface. So just don't go anywhere. I also have a couple other pretty cool things. Like I put new strings on this beauty today, and I just have to find out. We could do this actually live to see if this actually works or not. But our battery obviously is dead, and we need to have a 9-volt battery for this piece. Well, I don't know if this one's going to work. Probably not. And if not, then we're going to be playing electric guitar tonight, which is, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. That's actually the last bunch of songs have been on the electric. Let's see, did that play? It's working. Guys, we have a guitar. So maybe we should do. Because you probably don't know this, the most exciting thing for a guitar player is the first day you put your strings on. Just because everything sounds right and you play like a D chord and it sounds like this. Like that's just a nice full sound there for a G. Now I think what we gotta do is get a little beatsy. Where is my freaking top body? It's not here again. Hey, we're just going to disappear your top body again. You're not there. We've got a little half a body situation going on.
This is
here.
the air outside your house.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes it's cold.
Thanks, buddy. What are you, Wayne Doppler? Yeah, he's giving us a Wayne Doppler breakdown. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it rains, sometimes it snows. Great. Thanks for the freaking nursery rhyme. Are you serious? Give a nursery rhyme here, half a body? I'm trying to get a full body. Do the show. Got a half body here. You're talking about it hot and cold outside? We know what it's like outside. We're living. Thanks. Sometimes it's hot outside. Sometimes it's cold. Sometimes you need a jacket. Sometimes you wear shorts. Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks. So wait, we have 2 sets of clothes. One for the summer and then one for the winter. You'll wear like a jacket in the winter. Is that where you were going with this infomercial? You're informing people that there's 2 times outside is either hot or cold. Like that's what we're doing now. It's going to be our new thing. We're just going to rip on every freaking commercial that comes on. All right, where is my okay, we'll use that one at least. So at least we have something here. It's a weird body situation, but it works. So it is Saturday Night Live. We are on a songwriting tear right now. I don't know if we're going to write something right now or play something, but either way, we're doing something. Saturday Night Live, all night, feeling right, getting together with friends and reminiscing about the past. Oh, I remember when I was young, riding bikes around the neighborhood, getting home before dinner hits the table each night. Grown up so quickly, you and me, it's passing by so swiftly. It's like a dream to me. Will you take me home? Will you take me home? Baseball field, throwing ball, hitting ball, striking around, running round the base paths, coming around third one, coming home, sliding in a score, the big run today. All of my friends held me up on their shoulders and said, hooray, will you take me home? Oh, you take me home. And you take me home. Weekend family get together, hang out and barbecue and hanging on, talking about the old days. We kids look around, scratching our heads and say, anyway, maybe there's a football game on, or we can go outside and play while they chat. 'Cause I'm a little guy, I just want to fly, I just want to go outside and play all day, every day. Well, then you grow up and you got to start living up to your responsibilities. Many, and you can't give in to any sort of personal needs. When you got a family, you got to provide, stand by, do everything you can, oh, to make sure that you can come home every night. You gave it your all, apple for the fair. And you take me home. You take me home. You take me home. You take me home. Put your head down, close your eyes and fall asleep. Open your eyes, oh, can't believe you're now an old man. Crawling out of bed, and everything hurts now. It's so hard to get around, and I still think about those days at the field. Little guy, big dreams and aspirations. How time floats by and goes by before you can stand. Stand in the box, take the first pitch out of the park. Around third, you take me home. Just get on the screen with you guys. There we go. Good. So that's a piece of music I wrote many years ago. Never did anything with, except for that one part I said, "Take me home." Like. So, anyway. I'm with my sunglasses at night, so I can see the light. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can, whoa, so I can see the light. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can, oh, I can see the light. Those are the chords. We should play that. Corey Hart, right? So thanks for giving me the name, because I would not have known. I just would have typed in, let's see if I can find it on eChords. Corey Hart. Let's see. Sunglasses at night. It's right there. Thank you, my friend. Let's see what we got. Corey Hart. Give me some love, Corey Hart. this isn't the right version. Let me find another one. Oh, there we go. Give me the chords. Give me the chords. Okay, here we go. All right. There we go. This is the one I'm used to saying. All right, let's just try to do at least a verse, okay? Sunglasses at night, so I can watch you even read the storylines. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can keep track of the visions in my head. Oh, the guitar's starting to go. You hear it? She's been deceiving me, cuts my security. Has she got control of me? I turn to her and say, guitar's not working anymore. Don't switch the blade of the guy. Don't switch the blade on the guy in the shades, oh no. Don't masquerade with the guy in the shade, oh no. You got it made with the guy in the shade, oh no. Sunglasses at night, so I can forget the name while you collect your blame. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can. I see the light that's right before my eyes. She's been deceiving me, cuts my security. Has she got control of me? I turn to her and say, don't switch the blade with the guy in the shades, oh no. Don't masquerade with the guy in the shades, oh no. Shades, oh no. I said you got it made with the guy in the shades, oh no. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can forget my name while you collect your claim. Sunglasses at night. I wear them every night, all night. Yeah, I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can. I can see the light. What's that noise? I think it's that cable. Let's see. I'm going to roll back over here so I can be with you guys. I got a new piece of Velcro. Did you guys see I put it on? And it looks right. It's right in the right spot now. See that? Happy guitar player. I got my MIDI all hooked up. You're like, what's that thing at the bottom? FutureMark. Well, in the future, you're able to play any instrument on the guitar. Yeah, it's a thing that happens. Oh, no, we've seen that before. Yeah, it's because we brought it into the future. And you're like, oh, I got a jazz scat. You're like, you want a jazz scat? Something here. Freaking all awesome songs, but we just came up with this one. I'm working on it now, so I'll erase it. just, you know, the idea. You can just go nuts with this freaking thing. Create all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff, guys. And I'm digging on it. I'm digging on all of it. So how's everybody doing out there? Hey, Deanna, how are you? I see Brandon kicking it with us. All right, so I want to play you guys. This is what came out today. You guys probably missed this. I dropped 2 pieces of music today. I have to tell you something. These are some cool songs, and they should be heard. And it's kind of frustrating when you see they don't get seen, like they don't send them to any of you guys. But hopefully they'll find a way out. This one right here is called "Don't Breathe," and it's another live improvisation, live song here, a live story. I basically just wrote a story about being abducted by aliens, which is crazy. Never been abducted by aliens, but if you happen to know anybody who has, this is their song. I wrote it for them. Here you go. Check this out. Let me know what you think. All right. This is called "Don't Breathe."
Right here and check out True.
We don't always know if we're going to create something that is good enough to go on the album, but we come out here every day to create something. So. step at night. Don't look for them as they wander by. Don't make eye contact with the light, 'cause it will drag you in, beam you into the light. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. You can't breathe. No, you can't breathe it. Your body, hold it long as you can. If you exhale, they're going to find you. And we don't want that. No, no telling what they're gonna do. Going to probe you. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Love. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
January.
That's a fire tune right there, right? That's going on the album. I spent the weekend with Stephen King. Seriously, right? I mean, it's crazy. I'm going to start putting the lyrics at the bottom because these are all live improvisations. I think it's interesting to see how my mind works and to see what the lyrics say, you know? But Don't Breathe was a great example of just like, you know, some good stuff that comes out and needs to be seen, you know? I'm going to show you one right now. This is a preview. Tomorrow this is going to be released at noon or at 1 o'clock, I'm sorry. And there's something special about this. This song right here this has got to go on the album too, guys. The thing about this song right here is it's the perfect 4th of July song. I almost released it tonight. And then I was like, it's called Rise Up and Fight. Like, it's the perfect fight song. This is the song, the whole world should be listening to this tomorrow. I hope they show up and watch this with me at 1 o'clock when it goes live. But for now, I'm going to give you guys a little inside scoop. You want to see this? This song right here. Let me just add a little something, something. Don't Breathe. That is a tune right there, I'll tell you. So, I'm going to just save this, and then we're going to play it. This right here, guys. This is the perfect 4th of July song. I hope you enjoy it. The perfect Independence Day song on the beat seat right there. You see it. Here we go. I want you guys to share this tomorrow when this goes live, because check this. So when I remember Bob Marley, he by the way, famous you're just listen to this story. String missing, and I was always like, how the freak is he playing like songs without the string, the string he needs, you know? And I don't know. You work with what you got, I guess. So right now I'm short a string. And the idea would be, can we play a song with one less string and see if it still sounds okay? One less string on the guitar. It's a vibration through me and you, and people don't know they're getting until they behind the scenes, they're trying to bury you and me under a line. Their agenda's not good for you or for me, so fight back. Time to fight back. Time to fight back, to get up and go, to push against the tide. Don't get derailed. Their power is strong, but you're stronger if you dig deep down and you let it come to you. Nothing can stop what you got inside. If you just connect to it, I swear they will run in fear. They will run and hide. They don't want what you can do. It's going to terrify them. So they hope if they bully you before you find it, that you'll fold, you'll give in, and you'll give away your precious time. Don't give in, don't give up this time. We only get this moment, and if we squander it, then you'll do nothing but regret. So I got to fight back now, before it's too late. Yeah, it's time to fight back. Oh, while we can, before it all ends, we've got to fight back. Fight back against the storm. I'll lead the way if I've got to. 'Cause nothing's gonna stop us, no. 9-13 in a row. We're just getting going, me and you. No, I'm not gonna stop. No, I'm not gonna, just gonna pour the gas on it. Yeah, it's time. It's time for us to rise up and fight. Rise up and fight. Rise up and fight. The title to album 7. Yeah, just realized that just now. Holy freaking cow. Holy freaking cow. What the hell? Like, how does this keep happening, guys? How do these songs keep coming out? Rise Up and Fight. That is the name of album 7. Track 4. Yeah. It's not a hooky song by any means. It's just a powerful tune. Juniper, how are you? Holy cow. Rise Up and Fight. Did you guys read the lyrics? That's what I'm going to start doing. Put the lyrics at the bottom of everything so you guys can read it as you watch. Almost a karaoke version of every song I write. And I'm reading them saying, there's no way freaking way you just came up with that in the moment, dude. And it's me. Holy cow. Rise Up and Fight. That is the new anthem. That's the perfect Independence Day tune, right, guys? I mean, you want to try to become independent and be your own nation? Yeah, get the Rise Up and Fight song and freaking play it while you go and you slaughter a couple of armies. You want to go out there and you want to go army it? You better freaking get the Rise and Fight song going then. You gonna go out there and listen to the freaking Barry Manilow? Slaughtered. Sergeant Slaughter. He's not even gonna go with you. Sergeant Slaughter said he won't even go with you because you didn't have the Rise and Fight song. He's like, what do you got, Barry Manilow? Sorry, no, I'm not even going. You go by yourself. Sergeant Slaughter, taking a break on this one. I'm sitting out. If you came here and you were like, oh, hey, by the way, we got the Rise and Fight song. Sergeant Slaughter, I'm telling you, as Sergeant Slaughter, I would be all over it. I'd be like, I'm going because the Rise and Fight song is there. And when you're there and you're like, rise and fight, like I was bashing people in the face. I mean, Sergeant Slaughter, that's Sergeant Slaughter talking. He's like, I'm bashing people in the face in the Rise and Fight song. You know what I mean? I took the barrel and then I flipped it and took the butt end and I was smashing dudes, you know, like Sergeant Slaughter style. You know, like you didn't get a name like Sergeant Slaughter without slaughtering a couple of dudes. You know, that name came because of experience. That name came because I literally slaughtered a bunch of dudes. They were like, Sergeant Slaughter. And you're like, yeah. You thought my last name was Slaughter? Come on. It's Johnson. Sergeant Johnson. They were like, that's weak, dude. Sergeant Johnson, I'm there. Gunny's like, oh, what are you doing there, Sergeant Johnson? And they're like, there's no grip with the Johnson, you know? All of a sudden, Gunny calls over to the drill sergeant. Drill sergeant comes right over. He's like, what are you doing? He's screaming at Sergeant Johnson, right? And Johnson's just like, because he was like hard as a rock. It's just his name was not really, you know what I mean? Johnson, it was like, whatever. So Drilly goes like, we're going to call you Sergeant Slaughter, but you got to go over and take the butt end of your rifle and slaughter the hell out of all those people over there. And he did it. That's what happened. You didn't know the story about Gunny and Drill Sergeant giving the old order to Sergeant Johnson? I mean, Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah, that happened after the slaughtering. He had to go kill and maim. He had to create the identity. It only came because of experience. I told you. He put the time in to the butt end of his rifle and into someone's head. They put that in too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you, Juniper. Yeah, that song was powerful. And there's been a lot of those moments here. I mean, really, it's funny. Every time I put out an album, I'm like, this is the best album I've ever put out. And I am feeling that way right now about album 6. I don't know if you guys, I don't know who's purchased it yet. I hope you do because I'm really proud of these albums. And I don't make any money for this show. So if you're, to me, if someone's buying an album, buying my album, they're buying a piece of creative art. You know what I mean? You're not just, you know, throwing money at something. If I haven't garnered that from you as just you know, other people have really shown their love, I appreciate that. You don't have to just show up. That to me is the love. If you could show up, that's amazing. But buying an album, you get the artwork, but you also support me at the same time. That's not grabbed on by YouTube or anybody else. Though every penny of the CD sales actually go right back to me, which is pretty exciting. I haven't seen anything yet because I don't know how it works, but I did sign up for a system where I could put out as many albums as I want. And so that's why I said, all right, I'm going to put out an album a month. I missed 13 years. I put out an album and 13 years went by. I got married, had 3 kids, got a real estate license, and I stopped writing for a very long time. I used to write like a song a month. That was I'd write a song. I'd sit down and write it. About once a month, I'd write 12 songs a year roughly because I had 150 songs. I've written 150 songs prior to all the improvisation we do here on a daily basis. Like I said, I could come out here and just play songs I've written, and they're beautiful songs, but I'd rather reach for something every day and try to write something that's never been heard by me. And we keep doing it, which is really cool. I'm really excited about that. Like tomorrow, this Independence Day song, you guys just heard it. And Juniper said it. It's true. The passion in that song, you know, it's a dangerously negative world right now. And I think I keep putting as much love and light into every song as I can, every piece of comedy, and into every moment we spend together. And I just hope that maybe we can light the world up. I know it's a small group right now, but if we start a wave here, you remember the wave football? I want to start the freaking wave, man. I had a bit about that a long time ago about the wave. It's like, I'm that guy, you know, the guy at the football game who's just like, you ever seen that guy? He's the one guy trying to start the wave and no one is freaking doing it. And every time he's like, come on guys, let's go, let's do the wave. Woo! and like one guy gets up, you know, and like that's it, just one guy, and he comes back and he's like, come on, everybody, let's go, let's do the wave, woo! And he does it again, and nothing happens. Maybe one guy starts laughing at him, looking at him, like, you see this idiot over here doing the wave? He keeps doing it. Come on, guys, let's go, let's get it going, let's get going, we do the wave. Before you know, 2-3 people start. It may take him 5 or 6 times in a row doing this before one other person stands up. 3 people, 5 people stand up. All of a sudden, he's got the small section, his group. They're all standing up doing the waves. He's like, come on, guys. This one starts having that guy on the show. This one over here, he's smacking him. Hey, you see what we're doing over here? Get the wave on. Tell them over there. Before you know it, this section of the football stadium's doing the freaking wave. And they're watching. All of a sudden, some guy on the other side of the field's going, hey, Tommy, do you see what they're doing over there? They're trying to start the wave. Man, you know what? Let's do it. When we see it go and they're just doing that little, let's watch it. As soon as it gets to us, let's start it and see if we can get these fools around us to get going. Before you know it, 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, 30 minutes later, this guy doesn't freaking care. He keeps going. Guess what? We got a wave. That's what this show is. I'm going to show up every freaking day and just go like this. Come on, guys. Tell that guy. Tell that girl. Let them know we're doing the wave here. We're going to change the world. It starts with us, but it doesn't start unless we go out there and do something about it. My start is to show up and to come here and build a moment with you. And from there, it's on you to go out there and tell 2 people, 5 people, hey, come and join us tomorrow. Because we need to start the wave. This is exactly why my mind is set. I'm the guy at the football stadium that everybody laughs at and just doesn't give a f. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't give an F. He's just going. That guy's going still? I went to get a freaking Michelob Ultra. I come back. This guy's still swapping his arms around the flip of the roo over there. Who's doing away with him? Nobody. He's going to stop any day now. Look, he'll stop. 2, 3 more times. He's going to stop. Watch. Let's just watch now. I'm drinking my Michelob anyway. I'm not getting up the wave. Doing a Michelob. He's watching. The Michelob guy watching. I got to go use the restroom. I'll be back. Goes to the restroom. Comes back. Crazy guy over there. Come on, guys. Do the wave. That's me. I'm crazy guy. That's right. I'm showing up to do the freaking wave. Who's joining me? That's what I'm saying. It was a bit, but that's the reality of it. I said that two years ago, at the beginning of the show. I'm like, we need to start a positivity wave. Nobody wants to do it right now. They all want to sit in their misery. They all want to sit around and talk about how terrible things are. I know it's terrible. Let's talk about how good things can be when we're together and we live in the moment. That's what I want to do. I want to start a wave, and I want it to build so much positivity that the world around us says, I want to freaking join that. Will you help? Will you join? Will you share? Will you become what is meant to happen right now? We are the Renaissance. That term, Renaissance man, is very interesting. I never thought about it before, except I knew that Da Vinci was a Renaissance man. And when we had the name change and we were trying to figure out what to do, it's very hard to explain what this show is because it's not one thing. It's what we're doing right now. It's songwriting. It's live comedy. But it's those 3 things, and it's just, we don't know when and what is going to happen. What's going to channel through me at any time. I've never had a script. I just come out here and we let the moment take us somewhere. Hey, man, do I have so much fun with you guys when we do it. And we create comedy shows, and when allowed, these moments take place and allow us to go somewhere else for a moment. But I couldn't figure out how to explain that. How do you explain what this is? Everything that I'm doing on this show is us reaching for a higher level of self, helping each other up instead of pushing each other down. Every lyric I write in these songs in the moment have to do about us, about the society we're living in, the hatred, the opportunity for love, the opportunity for us to come together again. And then when I'm talking, the same things happen. When I'm doing comedy, the idea is to get you to distract from that crap. Laugh for a little while. That's why my bits aren't 2 minutes. My bits are typically 10 minutes plus because I need you to shut off for a little bit. You need to shut off for a little bit. So, yeah, I could put out 1-minute clips. Ooh, I could put out 6 million 1-minute clips. But I need you to shut off for more than 1 minute. I need you to see a bit develop, because that allows you to live in that moment. These little, I like them too. I'll watch little 1 minute clips, but I like watching a longer piece of content. I want to see something develop. This show is about developing a wave that's never been seen. Right now I'm editing episode 7 of Back to the FutureMark. It's over an hour long. I'm thinking about calling it a movie. I mean, we have the ability to turn every one of my series, all the series that we've created here, movies. Back to the FutureMark, Stuck on Mars, Wayne Doppler. You know, we have like a lot of stuff that we can go and just create a movie out of. So I've got a lot of thoughts, a lot of hopes that we can do these things one day, you know, be able to have enough people here where I could actually have somebody helping me. You know, I see a lot of creators that actually have found success and they have people that help them. I've been alone for 915 days in a row in my basement here. And we just do whatever we have to. Someone was like, you couldn't do a movie by yourself. I was like, buddy, I played 4 people on screen at once. And we did it. We got it done. You don't tell me something's not possible. I'm going to share something with you. If you haven't seen this clip yet, it's on my page. It used to be the main clip you'd see. The word impossible's made up. When I look at the word impossible, I see an apostrophe missing and a space. I'm possible. Anything that you look at, if you look at that thing and it says to you, I'm possible, I'm accomplishable, you could do this. You just have to start with that mindset. So I don't see the word impossible, I see the word I'm possible. And every time I see something that everybody else is afraid to try, and I'm willing to try, I go at it like it's possible. And even the stupidest mission in the world, to try to reach the world with positivity and connect the world again and try to make a better place for everybody out there. What a stupid mission that's so impossible, right? It's so impossible for you to reach the world, Mark, and change the mindset of the planet and create a positivity for us to catch on to instead of a negativity. Impossible, Mark. I still see I'm possible when I hear that. I still believe it. I'm not afraid of that. So that's the thing. You have to believe something so much that the world around you just thinks you're freaking nuts until you prove them wrong, I guess, because the only people that truly accomplish things are nuts to the outside world. Why would you do that? You could just go and do this. You could just go work 9 to 5 and do this. You could just sell real estate the rest of your life. Yeah, I could. I'm a very good real estate agent. Yeah, I could. Doesn't fill my soul. I told you guys, I have a word I made up. I'm writing a book, okay? So the book is called Soulfillment. It's Mark Pires. Soulfillment is the name of the book. Renaissance Man. Mark Pires, Renaissance Man, Soulfillment. The idea of soulfillment is this. We each have like a barometer, I guess you would say. Like we have to fill our soul with acts, certain missions, personal missions that reach a plateau to get you to some other direction. But you got to keep filling that thing up. Everybody's different. And although my motto is to effect a positive change one person at a time, that's not what the mission is. The mission is to reach the world, is to affect a world positively. And it is a stupid mission. It's a crazy mission. Why? Just focus on your own world, buddy. And I am. That's the point. Point is that my children can't live in the future that's currently being built. Your children can't either. It's a destructive society we're about to find ourselves in the next 5 years. When my kids are 20, 25 years old, good luck the way things are going. But if we could affect real change on a global level, there's a chance for them. There's a chance for humanity. And it's not just me. This is other shows out there that are doing the same thing, that are trying to reach for the light and connect us to it. It's a huge mission. And I just keep showing up. And I keep thinking to myself, it doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm just going to keep going. And if it doesn't happen now and it happens post, look, I've seen a lot of pretty crazy things that have happened. Do you know Vincent van Gogh never made a penny while he was alive? He was basically, nobody liked his work. His work wasn't appreciated when he was alive. It wasn't until he was gone that people were like, holy freaking cow, look what this guy was doing. Why were we not looking at that? This critic over here said, but that's Van Gogh. His paintings go for $250 million. He couldn't make 50 cents. He cut his ear off. I think he killed himself or something like that. That's crazy. It's crazy that some artists, they don't get seen until after. But you know what? I've made peace with that reality. After being here for a couple hundred days and seeing nobody show up, I was like, whatever, dude, I'm leaving messages. I'm here to leave messages. If I got to leave, every message each day is a message. If I got to leave thousands and thousands of messages and nobody ever finds them, that's what I'm here to do. One day, someone will find it and say, holy freaking cow, let me go through and catalog everything. Let me see what was there. Yeah, I released 78 songs so far this year. Do you know how many we've actually played? Do you know how many we've actually written this year? Maybe 200. I don't know. We've definitely played 300-400 songs this year. And I released 78. So realistically, one day someone's going to go through this entire catalog of days, all of the content, all of the little clips, the Dick Facces. We got 200 Dick Facce episodes. I mean, I don't know. I'm a content machine. I don't know how to stop, though. That's the thing, is like, in a way, I'm like, I think I'm maybe shadow banned because I deliver too much content. They think I'm just a spammer. Even though this content it's fun stuff and the music is something that should be heard, but no one gets the notifications. They don't send it to anybody. So I'm like, look, I'm just a guy who's going to leave this stuff here for some future generation to find. Are you fine with that? And every time I say that to myself, I'm like, yep, you're fine with it. If someone appreciates it one day, that's all that matters. And you guys being here and appreciating it is all that matters. But if we can reach the world while I'm alive, that would be pretty cool. I just don't know if it's going to happen. But I think that's a necessary thing right now. Like, I don't know. I can't find what we do here anywhere else. And when I look out there, I'm like, everything brings me down. I'm saying, holy freaking cow, how do we get away from it? We just have to be able to let people know that there are a few shows that you should go to that bring you up afterwards. You know, when you get that dose of reality from other places, like, look, I get that dose of reality. I'll go to see something. I'm like, man, that could happen. That could happen tomorrow. And then I'll throw on a piece of music that came out of the show 2 days ago. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of editing it. And I'm like, I cried today. I cried today listening to that song. The Independence Day song. Because I felt the passion that came out in that moment. And I realized that these songs are special. It's a shame if they can't be heard now, but they will be heard because they came from another source, not from me. I want them out there so people hear them, so they experience them, but they're not me. It's something else channeling through me. I think you guys know that. I mean, like, I don't know. I can't explain it. That's why I don't want to take credit for it. I can't see it, you know, the reality of writing songs every single day that are good. I just can't see that reality. So it's something else that's shining through me. And each time something like Don't Breathe or We Are the Change, Heal the World, Till the World Stops Spinning, Your Smile is a Weapon. They all fly right out. Something is speaking to us. Something's speaking to this world. And I think they're kind of pissed too that they can't get through the freaking wall, because this stuff needs to be heard. I don't know why I'm starting to see things differently. But the other day, someone was like, "Oh, if you can astral project, then you can get to the fifth dimension, and then you could do this plane and this plane and this plane." And someone was like, "Well, if you ever are able to connect to a different dimension, then you could get the information from the elders, from the wisdom of the history of time is in this other dimension, the Akashic records or something like this." And I'm like, but when they started talking about the connecting to information thing, I'm like, that's what I do. I'm connecting to this, like a tether to something, and this information is just pouring out of my mouth, and all I'm doing is changing the notes as the words come out of my mouth. And I'm like, then afterwards, I'm like, that's why I got to start typing this stuff out for you to read, because these words are coming out from some other form through me to you. Yeah, I'm the vessel. Yeah, I'm the conduit, but it's something. How can I go live for 915 days in a row and create stuff every single day like this? New comedy. It doesn't make sense unless something else is speaking. I mean, it's crazy, but I can't explain. Rise up and fight. What? Like, there's just so much there. So much in the words. So I don't know, and the thing is it's kind of crazy, because I'm thinking to myself, yeah, and tomorrow we're gonna write another song. I have no idea what's coming, but I'm so excited because every day a new cool song winds up on the planet, and that 15 people see. Like, let me see. I think it was earlier I checked. It said 26 or something for that song I played for you. I was like, how did 26 people in the world see Don't Breathe? Like, why does that even freaking make sense? 27 people in the world have seen Don't Breathe. I'm going to give you guys the link right now because it's fire. This is a fire song. Hey, YouTube, thanks. Let's give it to 27 people. 27,000? No, 27. Let's give it to 27 people. How many subscribers does the guy have? A little less than 5,000, like 4,500, something like that. Let's give it to 27 people. Every freaking clip I put out, 27 to 50. Now, I could also say maybe people just don't like the show. They don't like the content. They don't come back. Could be. But I don't know. I just feel like it's different. I feel like they don't let people know when something's out there. They don't share it to their feed when I put out a new piece of content. And that's what it seems like to me. But it could be the other. It could just be like, look, it's all right, buddy, but it's just not that good. And I don't know. I mean, I'm channeling here. All I know is that I could play songs that I formed, and you'd be like, wow, look at that chorus. But I like what we're doing here. I like creating. And I want to keep doing that, Are we we are into Independence Day. That's right. That song's coming out tomorrow, guys, 1 p.m. Make sure you show up with me and watch that. Oh, it's going to be so awesome. You heard it earlier, but it's such a great tune. We need to somehow get it out to the world. Sharon's hilarious. One of these days I'm going to do a show outdoors somewhere. I'm thinking about like trying to get a gig, somewhere. Play out in front of people. Because I've been doing the show here for 915 days. I haven't played any live shows anywhere. And I've got to get in front of new people for people to see the show. But if I do that, then I'm just going to set up the camera and go live there, and you'll get to see the show too. So it'll be pretty cool. Let me play you something here. Give myself a second here. After that rant. I'm going to play you this thing that really made me laugh from the other day. Same thing. These things need to be seen more. I'm going to share you the link. Check this out. This is called Goggle Moderator. You guys know about the goggle moderators? Yeah. They think they can see just a little bit better than us, and they're just really sitting on their high horse, Not really a fan. Just saying.
In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you a protein shake that kills cravings and boosts your
Isn't that
metabolism.
protein
The shake
bag
is delicious.
massive?
It can help.
Okay, we're
Raven,
done with you. So awesome you're here. I wonder what happened. Yeah, I've heard that the GOG, the goggle, sometimes the goggle just like, yeah, we get it. You shadow ban the show, and then you have people that are family members, and you're like, you can't do anything for 10 minutes because I'm the goggle. Yeah, we get it. I saw that the other day. I was like, goggles timed you out. I was like, goggle? Who the hell called the goggle? I don't need you to put your goggles on. All right. And come over here and use your goggles on the show. Not interested in you putting on your goggles. Oh, great. Goggle gave me this. Excuse me. Who the freak needs the goggles anyway? Use your eyes. Oh, no, we used the goggles. Look, this is the thing. The goggle is like the 21st century fact check. Oh, look, we used the goggles instead. We didn't just use our naked eyes. We used the goggles. I got goggled, you know? Oh, look, if we're deciding for 10 minutes that you can't do this. Well, why did you do that? Because we used our goggle. You used your goggles? Why didn't you just freaking look? And you would have seen you didn't need to time out Raven. Okay, she's been here. She's part of the family. And you're there doing a timeout thing with your goggles. It's sad, the overreach of power, really. Once you put those goggles on, you're like, oh, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to put Raven over there. I'm going to put the NTC over here. And Mark Zuckerberg on a throne. We're going to praise him. You and your goggles. I gotta tell you something. We've had our eyes on you for a while you've had your goggles on us. And the thing is, you think that you're superior with your goggles. Like, oh, you people without your goggles, you can't see what we see with our goggles. No, we see you. We actually see you clearer without goggles on. I mean, seriously, like, you think the goggles, like, but they get foggy. You didn't clean them some days, and it's a little bit misty out there. You know what I mean? So, like, we see it clear. You're all goggled up. And then you come here with your goggles on, all you know? It's like, muggy. It was muggy out. And you just went into your car, put the AC on, so now it's like super, you know? And you got out, and you're like, oh, look, Raven, 10 minutes. You didn't even see. Your stupid goggles were fogged up. This is the problem. You hire someone with their goggles, and you're like, look, this is a goggle moderator. They're here to just throw their goggles on. They didn't consider the humidity factor. They didn't consider the fog and how it could affect the perception of a goggler. Look, that's why we're here. To shine a light on those things. You know, I mean, like, I can't, you know, we're trying to get through, you know, and then you're there with your goggles on. I'm going to rave it over there. 21st century fact checkers. Goggles. I'm sorry. I'm still working without goggles. And I can see things pretty dang clear. All right. You there with your goggles. I got goggles on. I'm superior to you because I got goggles. Your goggles are fogged up. Yeah, I saw you came out from the outside. It was like 67 and like muggy. And you're like, I'm going to put on the AC in my car. You got out of the car. You come in here and you take Raven out of the play. What do you can't take her out of the picture? She's here. And you come in all goggled up. I know what it was. You thought it said Craven. And you just don't like people that are craving things. Because you are like one of those weird people who's like a minimalist. Right? And like everything to you is like, I've got a book. And everything else is like, it's too much. So you thought Craven. You thought that Raven was craving something. Like, oh, there's somebody craving something else again. I'm going to take your 10-minute out on her with my goggles. Maybe next time you should take a rag to the front of your goggles. So you can see clearer. It wasn't Craven. It was Raven. And you! I'm just disappointed that they hire people, they put them in the goggle program, and then they treat, you know, like everybody in the family that way. It's like, just look, if you want to put goggles on and you want to be one of those guys, I'm that guy with the goggle. That's you, okay? That's you. I'm just not into it. I'm not going to goggle you. You're never going to get a message from me saying, you've been timed out by Goggle Modder. No, because I'm not goggling you. No. I'm going to give you an up and down without the goggles on. And if I don't like what I see, I just don't say anything at all. I just take off. You know what I mean? Like that. You know, the thing is, once you put the goggles on, you think like, I'm like the greatest and everybody has to do what I think. But the reality is like, everybody should do what the frig they want. You know what I mean? The goggles are they impede your judgment, really. Because you think like you see things clearer. But as I said, unless you hire a squeegee guy, those goggles are getting dirty. Just walking around planet Earth with goggles, you're talking about like 3-4 hours before you got a sludge on your eyes. Part of it's from the people walking by just throwing hate at you because you're a goggler. But then on top of that, just the chemtrails, everything else that's going on, cakes up on your goggles. You gotta hire a squeegee guy. You're the reason why there is a squeegee guy occupation now. You go over to like, you just go online and type in like, I need a squeegee guy. They're hard to come by right now. Everybody's got a squeegee guy because they're doing, all the gogglers have a squeegee guy on hand because they know their performance has been suffering. They've been letting people down, you know, pulling people out, calling, oh, it's Craven, I'm going to take him. No, it was Raven. Clean your freaking goggles. That's it. I'm done with you. I don't even. I'm not giving you any more of my time, goggler. You know. I mean, I'm a goggler. I'm here. I'm going to take this person. Goggle this. Are you serious? You're going to goggle us that way? Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. I mean, seriously. What's next? Right? Yeah, we're going to shadow ban him more. More. Yeah, great. Goggler. You make me laugh, goggler. You know, seriously, like, sometimes I'm out with my friends, I'm just like, did you see the one with the goggler? Like, yeah, the goggler who's just like taking Raven out for 10. Like, what was Goggler thinking that night? You really can't tell. I think it was the fog situation over his goggles.
Incomparable design makes it beautiful.
All right, I'm going to play this for you guys for a second. See if I can get myself set up to do a little Q&A. This is pretty crazy stuff right here. Check this out. I don't always use my good speakers, but when I do, I watch Renaissance Man. I love that, Alex. Alex is giving us the old Dos Equis. You want to hear something funny? So for the longest time, I never saw a commercial. That was like a newer thing. But I thought it was Dos Equis. And I remember the first time someone like brought it out, and I was like 25, I don't know, maybe even later. And they're like, "Hey, would you like a Dos Equis?" I'm like, "What? What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, Dos Equis? Yeah, I'll have one of those. I'll have a Dos Equis. I'm not sure about a Dos Equis. That one I'm not really sure about, but I will have a Dos Equis. Thanks. Could you pass me a Dos Equis, please? A what? A Dosi. Give me a Dosi. What the freak? I want a Dos Equis. So that was it. I thought that was funny. The other thing I thought was pretty funny is I never had a chance to, I gotta just try to rephrase that. I had the chance to. I did not go see Jerry Garcia play, and I had a chance to in 1995 before he passed away. My friend in high school played basketball with, Brian. He was like, "I'm going to see the Dead. Do you want to go?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "The Grateful Dead. Do you want to go?" I don't know, guys. I'm not sure about you, but when I heard the name The Grateful Dead for the first time, for the first 50 times, I never heard the music, but I thought The Grateful Dead was the hardest rock band in the history of time. I thought they had devil horns. Yeah, The Grateful Dead. We're The Grateful Dead. Nobody else thought that's what The Grateful Dead was when they first heard The Grateful Dead, the name The Grateful Dead. I was like, that's like a heavy metal. They have like a Reaper in the logo. No? Doesn't the Grateful Dead have like skeletons hanging over and like a Reaper like through the neck of one of the, and then there's a guy with like fangs and he had blood coming off those fangs? Isn't that the Grateful Dead? No, it's not some guy playing hippie music. What? Yeah, that was me. Let me get away. That's what I'm talking. You sit here, get whoa, guys, you come down. Renaissance, yeah, get whoa, oh no, whoa, will give you such an up and down feeling, like roller coaster, down to up, back down again. You go to Bronx, you see Christopher Walken there paying respect to the Facce. It had to be done. Bottom line, just always pay respect to Facce, okay? I mean, you can't mess around with that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But Dosey Case, I'm down with. I'm down with Dosey Case. And the Grateful Dead, yeah, I'll be there with my freaking devil horns on that night when I go see them. I heard they were playing next week. And if you don't bring your chains and leather and you don't go with fangs, you're not allowed in. They don't let you. It's Grateful Dead. You gotta, when you go there, you have to have a chainsaw in the back. Like that's like a prerequisite. You can't go into the place without chainsaw, fangs, even if it's a wig. It has to be long hair down to your knees, and you have to have mascara, to put mascara on as well. And if you're really smart, you'll walk in with a Dosey Case. Leather underwear, yeah, Paul. I mean, why not, right? I mean, seriously, if you have to show up with fangs, you got to show up with long hair down to your knees. You got to have the mascara on. Oh, I forgot. You also have to black out your eyes, like down with you pull it down like the football players where they pet it normal until they run for a little while, and then it just like falls down their face like this, and they're like, ugh. You almost look like a Macho Man Randy Savage type of situation, you know, like that's what happens. And if you don't do the Macho Man, if you're not doing oh yeah, if you're not doing, give me a break into a Slim Jim, if you're not doing one of those random, like, anything, oh yeah, snap into the Slim Jim, yeah, oh yeah. Something like that, I don't know. But if you're not doing that guy and you don't have long hair, you know, dealing with the mascara, and you got the fangs, horns, and you show up with the leather underwear, as Paul says, you can't get in. I'm sorry. You also have to walk in and say their fourth track backwards in reverse, because it's like a devil's prayer. It's like it's weird. If you play the fourth song of Grateful Dead backwards, it's a devil's prayer, and everybody's like, oh hell, and it's like really, really messed up. So but look, that's like the thing. If you're into it, you could be into it, and like that's cool. I mean, I'm just not. I'm not into the devil thing, and the Grateful. You know, if you're gonna be like, I'm going to the Grateful Dead because I'm into the skeletons over the top with like a sickle. Oh yeah. You're not walking around with a sickle? If you don't show up with a sickle in hand, and you over here you're dealing with like, oh, I brought extra fangs in case these, pop off when I'm chewing someone's face. Like that, you're not carrying sorry. You have a ticket, I understand, but did you follow A through Z? You gotta pick it all one by one. If you don't do that, let me see what you got done so far. Where are you? Oh, okay. No, I see that. You did do the long hair. Good job. Mascara, check. Okay, I see you did the mascara. Good. I feel kind of weird asking, but did you put the leather underwear on? You did? Okay, check. So you got most of it. You're doing all right so far. Did you happen to bring your chainsaw? You okay? Good. You got a chainsaw. You're doing great. Sickle. I see. Yeah, you got your sickle. So I mean, the only thing that's left is, did you bring the blood of an unborn baby? Because if you did that, then you're in. Then you get to go to the Grateful Dead show. But if not, that's the final part of the list. And I'm sorry, it looks like you didn't do that. You should call Hillary Clinton and you should see if you can work that out. Come back. You could come back afterwards. She's got the hookup. She's like the ringleader. There's nothing like her. Nothing gets her going like a night of sacrifice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's real. So you can go and check with her. And, when you come back, you could be like, I want to go to see the Grateful Dead. And you can check and see if you got A through Z. All right? But that's on you. You're not going to do that? I don't even know what to tell you. Like, you're willing to do a few things, but not go all the way in order to be at the satanic Grateful Dead show. Sometimes I'm just baffled that you work this way. I don't know. I mean, so what do you tell people? Like, oh, I sort of did it. Like, I just want to know. Like, I want to be like a fly on the wall at the next cocktail party. And like, oh, so tell us, you went to the Grateful Dead? No, I almost went. Oh, really? What did you miss? I didn't bring the blood of an unborn baby. Oh! That was you. You decided not to go the Sacra. You didn't want to go the Sacra. I can't say the full word, I don't think. I don't know, maybe. But you didn't want to go that route. You didn't want to go and sacrifice, yeah. You brought the fangs, though. Good. That one, at least you got those. And chewing someone's face, you're prepared. I see. But look, you know what I mean? Like, I see you're sort of into the Dead, just like a little. I like the guitar player. You do? Yeah. What's his name? Devils McRadison? No? Jerry Garcia? What? What do you mean? Garcia? That doesn't sound like a devil-like name at all. What? Phil Lesh? Lush? What? That doesn't... No, that's not a... So wait a second. Which one wears the fangs? Which one has the long hair down to their knees with the mascara going? None of them? What do you mean? What do you mean they're not a hard rock band? Are you freaking kidding me? I've been thinking for all this time that they're like, the Grateful Dead. And you didn't correct me at all? You had me believing it this whole time? I could have gone and seen the guy. He's dead now, died, but I don't know what happened. Cheeseburger, I'm not sure. But I didn't get a chance to see him play. Because for the longest time, I'm there thinking it's the chin, and nobody played me a freaking song. Oh, Touch of Grey came on the radio when I was 19. I'm like, that's the Grateful Dead? Yeah, that's the story. The first time I heard the Grateful Dead was when I was 19 years old, after Jerry Garcia passed away, after I passed the opportunity to see him, and I heard Touch of Grey, and I go, that's the Grateful Dead? What? No, I thought the Grateful Dead, yeah, I'm going to kill somebody. What? Like Pantera, Grateful Dead. This is the same vibe. No? I always thought that was very funny because I really, for years, thought that was my reality. So I just gave you the first time I heard that was the Dead and what they really sounded like. I was like in love. I was like, holy cow, I can't believe I didn't go see that guy play guitar, And so it's crazy. So I make comedy out of tragedy in a way because I should have seen him play guitar at least once live. I had the opportunity to. But in general, I really did believe that. I really believed that the Grateful Dead, the Deadheads. When I heard Deadheads, I was like, dude, they're like smashing people like mosh pit style. I mean, you guys have to remember, I was like into hip hop. I was into hip hop at first. So when I finally figured out music, like that blew my mind. Like, that something called the Grateful Dead wasn't hard rock, like smashing someone's head against a freaking cement wall. You know what I mean? It was interesting to hear it the first time when I was 19, and I had just started playing music about 6 months earlier. And when I heard them, I was like, oh, this is great stuff. I want to go see them. They're like, nope. He passed away last year or whatever. It was 96, I think it was when that happened, 97. He passed away a year and a half ago. I'm like, I could have gone. Brian invited me. He had an extra ticket. I remember. He said, do you want to go? And I was like, no thanks, dude. You're going to go smash your head against the wall? Good luck, buddy. You're going down to see you smash your head in a mosh pit and get stomped? You're going to get stomped and drink the blood of something? I don't know what you're doing. Oh, the concert was great. Yeah, I'm sure it was. You came back with Hep C. I'm drinking the blood of the, like, what are we doing? They just, like, bled a goat in front of you, and you heard them, like, he played the song where he was, like, bringing back the whatever. Look, that was on you, though. You decided to do that. That's totally, like, my mind was like, this is, like, the hardest rock band in history, the Grateful Dead. Oh, I'm going to have to cut that out and drop that, guys. I think that's something that needs to be a bit, Oh my goodness. Now, are you serious that I'm not the only one who had that Sub-Zero? Carrie, did you really have the same issue? Like, Didn't anybody? I mean, the Grateful Dead. When I heard the Deadheads, I was like, that scares the freaking hell out of me. Somebody's getting hit in the head with something. Somebody took something in the noggin tonight. Ben Affleck, good luck. Ben Affleck goes to the Grateful Dead concert. He's getting smashed in the freaking Affleck like you never heard of. Every single person got a shot because they could all catch a piece of that nog. He's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Yeah, think about that. Bang, 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 bang. They took drumsticks. Everybody had drumsticks. Brrr. 6 days it took for it to get from one side to the other just for a first run. Just brrr. 6 days later, the guy who started woke up. He was like, oh, it's back to me. Brrr. Again, 6 more days. Affleck. When you got a head that freaking big, what are you going to do? You got to hire more drummers. You got to get more people in the room. And they're like up against the wall already. They're like this. They're trying to see the show over the freaking Affleck head. That thing's massive. You can't. You got to hope they brought a projector to shoot the image on the Affleck. Because if you could see it on the Affleck where you're actually just watching the image, then you're good. As long as he's not moving around. If Affleck's been known to be a little fidgety when you're shooting a projector on the back of his head. And he'll be like, and then all of a sudden you see like parts where you're like, what happened to Jason Bourne? I just don't want to suggest you use the projector feature when you got an Affleck head. But when you got nothing else, you use what you got. You use the Affleck head. But look, here's what we're dealing with. Massive head. Yeah, Affleck. When you have a head that needs to be shot from different states in order for them to capture the image, like they're like, okay, how are we going to catch this shot? Like, okay, look, let's get a helicopter guy up there, like 45-degree angle, put him out 6 miles away. He's going to have a close-up. Then you got another guy in Alabama, and he's just there, flat camera. I want him flat, just so you can see the side of Affleck. Other side, you're talking Mississippi on this one. That guy, he's taking the left side of Affleck. Then there's a guy on the ground just running like crazy so he doesn't get stomped because he could die when they have like, you know. So he's there, but he's doing a ground image. He captures like one nostril hair from the ground. If you saw the thumbnail for yesterday's Affleck bit, they gave you inside scoop. How to shoot Ben Affleck with less than 87 cameras. This in the video. You need to watch it. You need to go back. They gave you the blueprint. Everybody else needs thousands of cameras just to get one shot. They want to get like one 30-second shot from the movie. 1,237 cameras. And they still didn't get it all in one shot. No, I'm kidding. Oh my goodness, poor Affleck. Affleck just gets smashed on this show, doesn't he? And I like Ben Affleck. It's just his head is freaking humongous. I'm sorry. I thought you were freaking Pluto for a second. I walked by him. I'm like, kids, who needs to go to a planetarium? Right there. That's a planet walking by us. Let's observe. Let's take out the binoculars. Look, sun. You see that right there? That's a planet on this planet. Yeah, just check it out. You tell your science teacher, when you go back to school, you tell them how you saw an Affleck. First person. Yeah. It wasn't like you saw it on I was at home during the summer and I pulled up Affleck and I got a really good look at the crater on Affleck. No, you were there. You met Affleck. You said hi to Affleck. He couldn't see you because when you were standing right in front of him, one eye was in Alabama. The other one was over there in freaking Iowa. I don't know how he split between the two. But so he couldn't see down. But you tried. I'm proud of you. Look, I told you it's a very hard thing to buy T-shirts for Affleck. He could only wear them one time. As soon as he pulls it over that nog, there's no way. Like we came up with a new elastic version, so as it goes over, it pulls and literally rips to shreds. But we came up with an alien technology that it reattaches once it gets over the Affleck and into the neck area. and then it does an alien connection thing where now it's tight around his neck. When he wants to take it off, gotta grab some freaking scissors. Yeah, we know we couldn't figure out how to get it back off. Once he has it on, it is there for good. Like there was one time he had that freaking thing on for like 2 days because we're like, no, we don't want to cut it. It's the prototype. If you take the prototype and you cut that elastic thing before you have a chance to figure out how the thing works, you know what I mean? You can't get a full-time version to work. The prototype, that's the one. I was like, look, this is where we test. So 3 days later, they finally freaking peeled the thing off of Affleck's head. He had a headache for a few days because of the way it was like literally. The new versions, hard on the way in. He just cuts it on the way out. Yeah. So he's a new t-shirt every day. Yeah. But that first run, when he goes out to the gym, and he literally had to build himself a gym. He can't go into a gym because he takes up the entire gym. At least his head does. So he built himself a gym, 7 square miles. He's able to use just the treadmill. That's it. Everything else, when he's on one thing, no one else can work in the gym. There's no room. They're over there in like the shower. They're like, oh, is Affleck leaving soon? I know he built the gym, but can he allow us to every once in a while work out here? Every time he comes by, I got to sit around and wait. He's got every tool. He's got every single weightlifting gadget known to man. He's got the Chuck Norris Bowflex as well. He's got it all. But when he's there, he's doing anything. He's like, I'm on the treadmill. No one else could do a freaking thing. Because that head just takes up the space. There's nowhere to go. I feel for the others that want to just get a workout in. You know what I mean? Like, look, they're there. They're like, look, I just want to get a workout in. I want to be able to get myself in shape. The only thing they do, the only way they stay in shape is running away from the Affleck head as it comes through. It comes through vicinity, and if you're not on the move and getting out of the freaking way, you can get taken out, Zamboni style. You're like, whoa, you don't want to be faced the wrong direction when an Affleck is coming through. He doesn't have any respect for people just standing in the way of his noggin. That noggin's getting to where the heck it wants to go, all right? If you're in the way, you're getting trampled. You're just there. You're like, oh, hey, Sarah, you want to... Crushed. It's a sad thing that happened, though. Next time, I mean, you just got to really use your head, you know? Oh, goodness, guys. I haven't seen many bands, to be honest. Hendrix, yeah. I mean, these are all great artists. I choose to write now, though. Like, I don't listen to others. Like, every once in a while, something will come on. I'll be like, oh, that's cool. But I'm always working on stuff, so I don't really listen to others, you know? There's great stuff there, but in a way, it kind of can affect you and draw you in a different direction, and I don't like to do that. I like to have my own ideas, come up with new concepts, you know? Like the other day when we came up with I Got the Nitro. Like, what the... Huh? Don't Cross My Yard? What? Those are fire tunes. That's on the album. Guys, if you have not yet, I'm going to share this with you. This right here is my 6th album of 2021. I would really appreciate it if you guys pick up that album right there, because especially if Ruffner, you like Steve Vai and Satriani, please buy that album, buddy, and listen to it, especially Sunday night. When you pop on Sunday night, which I'm going to be playing tomorrow night for Sunday again. When you play Sunday night, you'll be like, what the? Yeah, you're going to say what the, because that guitar playing, I don't even know what the hell I did. Channeled. Everything's channeled on this show, even the guitar playing. I don't have anything planned. We just roll. Let the moment take us somewhere. But that album right there, I'll tell you, I'm very proud of that album. There's lots of great guitar songs on that album. About that Sunday night song. Oh. Actually, there's a song called The Stress Reliever that I put on. It's the only instrumental, and that's 2 guitars, and it is quite lovely. That's got a lot of really nice playing as well. But it's interesting to see if you ever had the interest, and you started in January 1st, 2021, I released my first album. February 11th, March 30th, I think it was, April 30th, May 30th, June 30th. So we're going at the end of the month now each time. But if If you start in in January and you go month by month, you will hear how I've progressed as a musician in 6 months. It's crazy. It is crazy to hear what I've done and how I've actually improved in 6 months. And plus bringing the electric guitar in just a month and a half ago, I was like, whew, that just takes me to a whole new level, being able to do that stuff. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Don't Cross My Yard is such a cool tune. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Actually, there's a few tracks in that album that there's nothing like. I think that the live looping thing is just so much fun. And being able to create full albums out of it is, on the beat seat is so cool. And most of these, actually, I always say, if you listen to them while you drive, it's a whole different experience. Like, I'll be driving, listening, I'm like, oh, I forgot that those, that part, or I heard this extra thing, and your mind is able to focus on something different when you're not, watching. I dropped a new podcast today. If you guys want to go check it out, day 899 in a row I dropped in my podcast platform. Just go into ID podcast platform, type in Mark Pires Renaissance Man, and you'll see it. And tomorrow it is Independence Day, and I will be with you at 10 o'clock. Because we do this every freaking day. Right? So, I am just going to play you, I may play you just a second of this. Or actually, this is a good one for us to wind down to. I dropped this today. This is the instrumental version of the song that I'm editing right now. I sang words for this, and it's very nice. That'll be dropped tomorrow, the next day. But I played this before I wrote the song, and we played this for 10 minutes, and it's just all instrumental. Going back to the idea of guitar
so
playing.
awesome you're here. I wonder what happened. Yeah, I've heard that the GOG, the goggle.
Hold on a minute.
Sometimes the goggle just
In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you a protein shake that kills cravings and boosts your metabolism. The shake is delicious. It can help you stay lean and healthy all year round. After a long day,
Oh, come on.
most people...
All right, here we go. Check this out. Woo! Make sure you guys check out Don't Breathe. That's the last song I dropped earlier today, besides that one, which is called I Believe in You. Wait till you hear the version of I Believe in You, like the full version. Woo! It is fire. That will be tomorrow or maybe the next day. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to drop for you guys still. And I just haven't gotten... Oh, man, it's crazy. I'm not going to be able to do any of the stuff I want to do. It's just too impossible. I have too much content. I'm just going to have to drop things as I'm able to, you know. But listen, don't forget tomorrow we do it all over again. That's right. For day 916 in a row. This is a great show. I'm going to have to drop this show maybe. I don't know. We have to keep dropping podcasts for Keith. He's in the truck. So if you listen to podcasts, make sure you download the show. And remember that every day the show is live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. So, Bradley Smith, Cheryl, Sydney, Jason, my friend, Keith and Queen Brat, I love it, Mark Ruffner, and Sharon Alvarado, my neighbor. Sharon's my neighbor up there in New Haven. And Brandon, my brother. Anybody else that's here, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. Remember, I will see you tomorrow. And if you need more, there is a ton of content that you have not seen. I can guarantee you that. Go and pick anything and everything. And if you like something, leave a comment. If you don't like something, leave a comment. Let me know if there's a piece of content you find that's not to your liking. I love everything that we've done here for the last 915 days. I hope you find it and love it too. Sub-Zero, I love it. Carrie's kicking in with us. Sharon, Mark, Keith, Juniper, Jason, Sid, Cheryl, Brandon, and Bradley. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. It's Mark Pires. It's Renaissance, man. D! Bradley, I love you guys all. I will see you tomorrow. Absolutely. 916 in a row. Woo! Ooh, you got to go away.